Alright, so the second one I want to talk about is flying monkeys, because they can be so insanely frustrating. Once you see past all of that, they're just annoying. They're just so, like, mind your own business and get the hell away from me. But anyway, here's the definition. In context of narcissism and abusive relationship, flying monkeys refer to the people who are used by a narcissist to carry out their manipulative or abusive behaviors, often unknowingly acting as enablers or agents on the narcissist's behalf. And the origin comes from the Wicked Witch of the West's winged monkeys in The Wizard of Oz, who are there to carry out her bidding. So they're literally just pawns that the abuser uses to make you think that you're alone. You have no leg to stand on, nobody agrees with you, you have nobody. And they're trying very hard to make that clear to you, because they want, the abuser wants to be the only person you depend on so that you don't see through the abuse. So shortly after the divorce, I ran into my ex-in-laws at the place where I was working, and I used to babysit their kid a lot, and they were super sweet, like so nice, and said that they, if I needed anything to reach out, and that they always wanted me to be auntie, even if I wasn't able to be in their life anymore. I almost started crying at work because I assumed everyone in his family was against me at that point. A few months later, I run into them at Walmart, and they're just like fake smiles and wouldn't hardly speak to me. So I can't help but wonder what he said to get them to instantly hate me. I don't know what kind of rumors he was spreading, but he also tried to come to my family. Like, I know I've told the story a long time ago about him getting a haircut at my mom's, trying to poison her mind with all of the terrible things I had done. So even tried to use my mom as one of his flying monkeys, which of course she already knew some of the things and was smart enough to be like, yeah, buddy, feel bad for you, but you don't need to be around here anymore. So the only way you can really get away from that tactic that they're trying to use on you is to remember that the abuse is gonna be used against you in every possible way they can. Like, these people don't necessarily hate you or even know anything about the situation. So whatever the abuser has told them to keep them on his or her side has nothing to do with you. And as shitty as you may feel about it, like after I left Walmart that day, I was so deflated. Like, I just felt like shit, thinking that these people that I genuinely enjoyed and loved their kid, he was my nephew. I was crushed after I realized that they had gotten the poison too, and there was nothing I could do about it. Not that I needed to. Like, I don't need to be in any part of my ex's life. His sister's little family was part of his life, so there's no way I could have stayed tied to that. But like, the feeling of knowing that they obviously hated me now was just really rough, until I did some more digging and understood what the whole flying monkey situation is about. It's up to you to keep your head up and understand that you are doing what you can to keep yourself safe, to protect your peace, and nobody else matters. If they want to take your abuser's side, that's on them. No matter how much you wish this person didn't think negatively of you, none of that matters. You know where you are and where you're headed, and that healing is the only priority in that time period. All you can do is ignore it. But after that, I assumed that everyone he was connected with probably got whatever story they got. And I just, like, every time I would see somebody in town, just brace for impact. Like, still trying to be genuine and nice, but realizing that there were probably some other people in town that thought awful things about me, which is fine, whatever. I'm over it now, but like at the time, I was still so weak and insecure and hurting so much that it was really hard to deal with the thought of people thinking that I was a bad person. So if you're in that spot, don't let it overtake you. Don't let it drag you down more. Just focus on you and what you can do to make your life better, because those people ultimately don't matter. Most of them are all about drama, and they don't really give a shit if you're okay or not, which means you don't need those people in your life anyway. I know I say this in a lot of videos, but if you don't have good people in your life who believe you and trust you and cheer you on, find new people.